Most seniors believe that blood pressure is only something to worry about during the day, when you're active, moving around, or feeling stressed. But what many people don't realize is that some of the most dangerous changes in blood pressure happen quietly at night, while you're asleep. In a healthy body, blood pressure naturally drops during sleep. This is called the nighttime dip, and it gives your heart and blood vessels a much-needed period of rest. Think of it as your cardiovascular system finally getting a chance to recover after working all day. But for many older adults, this dip doesn't happen the way it should. Instead, blood pressure stays elevated throughout the night, a condition doctors often refer to as non-dipping. And this is where the real danger begins. When your blood pressure remains high while you sleep, your heart is forced to keep working harder without a break. Over time, this continuous strain can damage the delicate lining of your blood vessels, making them stiffer and less flexible. This not only raises your overall blood pressure further, but also increases the risk of serious health events like heart attacks and strokes, often in the early morning hours when the body is most vulnerable. What makes this even more concerning is that nighttime blood pressure problems usually go unnoticed. You don't feel it happening. There are no obvious warning signs while you're asleep. Many seniors wake up thinking everything is fine, not realizing their cardiovascular system was under stress all night long. This is why some people who seem stable during the day still experience unexpected complications. It's not just about what your blood pressure reads at the clinic. It's about what it's doing when no one is watching. Another important factor is how nighttime blood pressure affects other organs, especially the brain and kidneys. When pressure stays elevated overnight, it can reduce the quality of blood flow to these vital organs. Over time, this may contribute to memory problems, cognitive decline, and even increase the risk of conditions like dementia. The kidneys, which play a key role in regulating blood pressure, can also become damaged, creating a harmful cycle where high blood pressure worsens kidney function, and poor kidney function further raises blood pressure. Sleep quality itself is also deeply connected to this issue. Poor sleep, frequent awakenings, or conditions like sleep apnea can prevent the body from entering the deep, restorative stages of sleep where blood pressure normally drops. This creates a loop where bad sleep keeps blood pressure high, and high blood pressure makes it harder to sleep well. For seniors, this cycle can quietly erode overall health over time. This is why managing blood pressure before bed becomes so important. What you do in the evening, what you eat, what you drink, how relaxed your body is, can directly influence whether your blood pressure dips the way it should. A simple habit, like choosing the right drink before bed, can support your body's natural ability to relax blood vessels, improve circulation, and ease your heart into a more restful state during the night. When you begin to understand that nighttime is not just a period of rest, but a critical window for healing and regulation, everything changes. You start to see that controlling blood pressure isn't just a daytime task. It's a 24-hour responsibility. And the small, consistent actions you take before sleep can make a powerful difference in protecting your heart, your brain, and your long-term health. Take care of your nights, and your days will take care of themselves. When it comes to lowering blood pressure naturally before bed, many seniors are surprised to learn that the most powerful solution isn't a complicated routine or an expensive supplement. It can be as simple as choosing the right drink. Cardiologists often point toward natural options like warm beetroot juice or hibiscus tea because of how effectively they support the body without adding stress. These drinks are not just comforting. They work with your body's biology in a gentle but meaningful way, especially during the hours when your system is supposed to be resting and recovering. Beetroot, for example, is naturally rich in dietary nitrates. Once consumed, your body converts these nitrates into nitric oxide, a molecule that helps relax and widen blood vessels. This process improves blood flow and reduces the pressure against artery walls. When taken in the evening, this effect can support the natural nighttime dip in blood pressure, allowing your heart to slow down and function more efficiently while you sleep. For seniors, this is particularly valuable because aging blood vessels tend to become stiffer, making it harder for the body to regulate pressure on its own. Hibiscus tea works in a slightly different but equally powerful way. It is packed with antioxidants, particularly anthocyanins, which help reduce inflammation and support the health of your blood vessels. Some studies have shown that hibiscus tea can have effects similar to mild blood pressure medications, by helping the arteries relax. Drinking it warm before bed not only supports circulation, but also creates a calming effect on the body, helping you transition into a more restful state. This matters because relaxation itself plays a role in lowering blood pressure. What makes these drinks especially beneficial is that they don't force your body into sudden changes. Unlike some medications that act quickly and sometimes aggressively, these natural options support gradual improvement. They work quietly in the background, helping your system return to balance over time. For seniors, this gentle approach is often safer and easier to maintain consistently, which is key for long-term results. Another advantage is hydration. Many older adults do not drink enough fluids throughout the day, and mild dehydration can actually contribute to higher blood pressure. Having a warm, healthy drink in the evening helps maintain proper hydration levels, which supports smoother blood flow and reduces strain on the heart. It's a small habit, but one that can have a meaningful impact when practiced daily. It's also worth noting that replacing the wrong nighttime drinks is just as important as choosing the right one. Many people are used to having caffeinated tea, coffee, or sugary beverages in the evening, not realizing these can raise blood pressure or interfere with sleep. By switching to something like beetroot juice or hibiscus tea, you're not only adding something beneficial, you're removing something harmful at the same time. Of course, consistency matters more than perfection. You don't need large amounts, and you don't need to expect overnight results. What truly makes the difference is building a simple, repeatable routine that your body can rely on. Over days and weeks, this small step can help support better circulation, improve sleep quality, and more stable blood pressure levels. Sometimes the most effective solutions are also the simplest, and this is one of those moments where a small nightly habit can quietly protect your heart in a powerful way. What makes this simple nighttime drink so effective is what happens inside your body after you take that first sip. It's not just about hydration or relaxation. It's about activating natural processes that directly influence how your blood vessels behave. As we age, one of the biggest challenges the body faces is maintaining flexible, healthy arteries. Over time, blood vessels can become narrower and stiffer, which forces the heart to push harder to circulate blood. This increased resistance is one of the main reasons blood pressure rises, especially in seniors. When you drink something like beetroot juice or hibiscus tea, your body begins a chain reaction that supports better circulation. In the case of beetroot, the natural nitrates it contains are converted into nitric oxide after digestion. This compound plays a critical role in vascular health. It signals the smooth muscles around your blood vessels to relax, causing them to widen. As the vessels open up, blood can flow more easily, and the pressure inside those vessels begins to decrease. This is not a forced drop. It's a natural adjustment that allows your cardiovascular system to function more efficiently. Hibiscus tea supports a similar outcome, but through its powerful antioxidant content. These antioxidants help reduce oxidative stress, which is one of the hidden contributors to high blood pressure. Over time, oxidative stress can damage the inner lining of your blood vessels, making them less responsive and more prone to constriction. By reducing this damage, hibiscus helps restore the ability of your arteries to expand and contract as needed. This flexibility is essential for maintaining stable blood pressure, especially during the night when the body is supposed to be in a relaxed state. Another important effect happens at the level of the nervous system. At night, your body is meant to shift into what's called a parasympathetic state, the rest and repair mode. This is when your heart rate slows, your breathing becomes steady, and your blood pressure naturally drops. However, in many seniors, this transition doesn't happen smoothly. Stress, poor sleep habits, or underlying health conditions can keep the body in a more alert state, preventing proper relaxation. The calming properties of a warm, soothing drink can help signal to your body that it's time to unwind, supporting this natural shift and allowing your cardiovascular system to ease into a lower pressure state. There's also a subtle but important effect on blood volume and circulation. Proper hydration ensures that your blood maintains the right consistency, not too thick and not too thin. When blood is too thick due to dehydration, it becomes harder for the heart to pump it efficiently, increasing pressure within the vessels. A simple nighttime drink helps maintain this balance, reducing unnecessary strain on the heart. Over the course of the night, these combined effects, Wider blood vessels, reduced inflammation, improved relaxation, and better hydration work together to create a healthier internal environment. Instead of your heart struggling against resistance, it can pump more smoothly and with less effort. This not only lowers blood pressure in the moment, but also reduces long-term wear and tear on your cardiovascular system. What's especially powerful is that this process repeats itself every night you stay consistent. It's not about a one-time fix. It's about giving your body the support it needs on a regular basis so it can gradually regain balance. Over time, this can lead to more stable readings, better sleep, and a reduced risk of complications. Your body already knows how to regulate blood pressure. You're simply giving it the tools to do it more effectively. Knowing what to drink is important, but how and when you take it can make all the difference. Even the healthiest option won't give you the full benefit if it's used incorrectly. For seniors, the goal is not just to lower blood pressure temporarily, but to support the body's natural rhythm as it prepares for sleep. Timing plays a key role in this process. The ideal window is about 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime. This gives your body enough time to absorb the beneficial compounds and begin their effects just as your system is transitioning into its nighttime state. If you take it too early, the effects may wear off before you fall asleep. If you take it too late, it may not have enough time to properly support your body's relaxation process. This small adjustment in timing can significantly influence how well your blood pressure stabilizes overnight. Portion size is another factor many people overlook. More is not always better. A moderate amount, around 1 cup, is usually enough to trigger the desired effects without overloading your system. Drinking too much liquid right before bed can actually disrupt your sleep by causing frequent trips to the bathroom. And as we've discussed, uninterrupted sleep is essential for maintaining a healthy nighttime blood pressure pattern. So the goal is balance, enough to support your body, but not so much that it creates new problems. The way you prepare your drink also matters. It's best to keep it as natural as possible. Avoid adding sugar, artificial sweeteners, or excessive salt. These additions can counteract the benefits by increasing blood pressure or interfering with your body's ability to relax. If you prefer a slightly better taste, you can keep it simple, perhaps a mild natural flavor like a slice of lemon, but nothing that turns it into a sugary beverage. The cleaner the drink, the more effectively your body can use it. Temperature can also play a subtle but helpful role. A warm drink, rather than a cold one, tends to have a calming effect on the body. Warmth signals comfort and relaxation, helping your nervous system slow down. This supports the transition into sleep and complements the internal processes that lower blood pressure. It's a small detail, but when combined with the right timing and ingredients, it enhances the overall effect. Consistency is where the real results begin to show. One night of doing this may make you feel relaxed, but the true benefit comes from repeating the habit daily. Over time, your body starts to respond more efficiently. Blood vessels become more responsive, circulation improves, and your nighttime blood pressure pattern becomes more stable. Many seniors give up too quickly because they expect immediate changes, but this is a gradual process that builds strength over days and weeks. It's also helpful to make this part of a broader evening routine. Pairing your drink with calming habits, like reducing screen time, dimming lights, or simply sitting quietly for a few minutes, can amplify the effect. Your body thrives on routine, especially at night. When it recognizes consistent signals that it's time to rest, it becomes easier to enter that deep, restorative state where blood pressure naturally drops. In the end, it's not just about what you drink, but how intentionally you use it. A simple, well-timed habit can quietly guide your body into a healthier rhythm night after night. Small habits, done right and done consistently, create the biggest changes over time. Even with the best intentions, many seniors unknowingly hold on to habits that quietly push their blood pressure higher at night. These small, everyday choices may seem harmless, but when they happen consistently, they can cancel out the benefits of even the healthiest bedtime routine. Understanding these common mistakes is just as important as knowing what to do right, because sometimes progress isn't about adding more. It's about removing what's working against you. One of the biggest issues is consuming caffeine too late in the day. Many people assume that only coffee is the problem, but caffeine is also found in tea, chocolate, and even some soft drinks. As we age, the body takes longer to process caffeine, meaning it can stay in your system for hours longer than you expect. This keeps your nervous system in a more alert state, preventing your body from fully relaxing at night. When your body doesn't shift into its natural rest mode, your blood pressure may remain elevated instead of dipping the way it should. Another common mistake is eating high-sodium foods in the evening. Salty snacks like chips, processed foods, or even certain traditional meals can cause the body to retain water. This increases the volume of blood in your vessels, which raises pressure against the artery walls. What makes this especially problematic at night is that your body is less active, so it has fewer ways to balance these effects. The result is higher blood pressure during the very time your heart is supposed to be resting. Sugary drinks and desserts before bed are another hidden contributor. While they may feel comforting, they can cause spikes in blood sugar levels, which in turn can affect blood pressure and disrupt sleep. These spikes often lead to restlessness or frequent awakenings, preventing you from reaching the deeper stages of sleep where true cardiovascular recovery happens. Over time, this pattern can weaken your body's ability to regulate blood pressure effectively. Dehydration is a mistake that often goes unnoticed. Many seniors intentionally drink less water in the evening to avoid waking up at night, but this can backfire. When your body is dehydrated, your blood becomes more concentrated, making it harder for your heart to pump efficiently. This can increase pressure within the vessels. The key is not to avoid fluids completely, but to manage them wisely, staying hydrated throughout the day and having a moderate, well-timed drink in the evening. Another subtle but important factor is stress and mental stimulation before bed. Watching intense television, scrolling on your phone, or engaging in worrying thoughts can keep your mind active and your body tense. This mental state directly affects your physical state, keeping your heart rate and blood pressure elevated. Even if you lie down to sleep, your body may not fully relax, preventing the natural nighttime dip from occurring. Irregular sleep schedules also play a role. Going to bed at different times each night confuses your body's internal clock. Your system relies on consistency to regulate hormones, heart rate, and blood pressure. When your routine is unpredictable, your body struggles to find its natural rhythm, which can lead to unstable nighttime blood pressure patterns. What's important to understand is that these mistakes don't cause immediate damage in a single night, but repeated over weeks and months, they build up. They create a pattern where your body never fully gets the rest and recovery it needs. The good news is that once you become aware of these habits, they are completely within your control to change. Sometimes, protecting your health isn't about doing more. It's about stopping the small things that are quietly holding you back. While natural drinks like beetroot juice or hibiscus tea can be incredibly helpful, it's important to approach them with awareness and balance, especially for seniors who may already be managing existing health conditions. These drinks support your body, but they are not a replacement for proper medical care. Understanding when to be cautious can protect you from unintended effects and ensure that what you're doing is truly benefiting your health. For example, if you are currently taking blood pressure medications, adding natural remedies without guidance can sometimes lower your blood pressure too much. While that might sound like a good thing, blood pressure that drops too low, especially during the night, can lead to dizziness, or even an increased risk of falls when you wake up. This is why it's always important to keep your doctor informed about any new habit you introduce, even something as simple as a nightly drink. Kidney health is another key consideration. The kidneys play a major role in regulating blood pressure, and in many seniors, kidney function may already be reduced. Certain natural drinks, especially when consumed in excess, can affect fluid balance or interact with how the kidneys process nutrients. For instance, beetroot is rich in compounds that are generally beneficial, but in some individuals, it may not be ideal in large amounts. Moderation and medical guidance ensure that you're helping your body, not putting extra strain on it. It's also important to pay attention to how your own body responds. No two people are exactly the same. What works well for one person may need adjustment for another. After introducing a new routine, notice how you feel, your sleep quality, your energy levels in the morning, and if possible, your blood pressure readings over time. This kind of awareness helps you make smarter decisions and fine-tune your habits for the best results. Another point to remember is that these natural approaches work best as part of a bigger picture. They are most effective when